Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. It's opening night, and there's a tremendous amount of buzz around this team. There is always something magical about opening night, and we are set to get underway. And this one is now officially underway. Shot! Makes the save on the slapper. Quick feed to Gardner. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck now. Shot! And look at that save as she gets the trapper to gobble it up with her chest. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. Miller's won the draw, and they'll go on the attack. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Textbook poke check by Thompson. Seattle's got it along the wall. Taken by Miller. Scooped up along the wall by Daniel. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Rips it from the blue line. What a stop! Loses possession after taking a spill onto the ice. Nice block. Slides it back to the blue line. She scores! There it is! That's her first of the season!
Well, this is just a great deflection net front, James. It's all about position. Listen, if your stick is available, you aren't covered. And this is a primetime example as this puck finds its way to the back of the net.
Vancouver's got the opening goal in this game of chess on the ice. Let's see how things change now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. You get the first goal over halfway through the first period, and you want to kind of find a way to continue that pace and dictate it further into the game.
Seattle's crossed the line and on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, it kind of fooled her, but she got just enough to keep it out. And another save.
Well, she has to be her team's best player, making consecutive stops to keep the puck out of the net.
Seattle's got control of it now from their own end. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Comes up with the stop. Puck picked up by Karvinen. And now it's grabbed by Carpenter. Seattle's playing it from the side. Nice save from point-blank range. And she stopped that one as well.
Well, that sequence has to give her team a ton of confidence there, James. I just find that she's really balanced in her positioning. She's seeing everything, and she's tracking the puck.
Can't get it to go. Takes the puck. Handles the puck at the point. On the deflection. Nice save off the tender's pad. Carter's got it in the defensive end. Takes the puck at the point. Here's a shot. And she blocks it.
Well, it was from such an area, a grade A scoring chance. I don't even think she thought. She just had instinct, relied on him, and got in front of it.
Puck scooped up by Nurse. Gaining momentum along the boards. Here's a shot. Oh, she got a piece of it to keep it out. Quick pass to Job Smith. Takes a shot. And a blocked shooting lane from one of her own teammates prevents that from going through. Sertagny's got it against the boards. Vancouver's got a hold of it against the wall. Pass to Nurse. Seattle's got the puck. Fires it. Oh, she came in clutch just in time. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here.
Looking for the latest news, scores, and statistics? Check out our team website for video highlights, player features, and great merchandise from our online store.
Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
Seattle's trailing in this game because they haven't had any urgency around the puck. They've been chasing the game, and they haven't had any possession time.
Shot tipped. Oh, that goes off one of her own teammates there in front. Serdachny slugging the puck. Moves it quickly over to Gosling. Vancouver's looking to break out of their own end. That's gloved by Maschmeyer. Shot. Save made by the goalie.
Well, she's really owning her crease here. I mean, she gets set to position, she's square to the shooter, and she makes multiple saves. Her defense got to start helping her out, though. Miller's got that killer instinct mentality tonight. She got the go-ahead goal, and she's looking for more, James.
Here's a short pass to Bell. And that's blocked in traffic. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Serdachny's got it in the offensive zone. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. Carvin, it's been nabbed for tripping.
Well, this is a critical juncture of the game. You've got the 1-goal lead, and now you take a penalty. The PK unit has to be to task and kill this off.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
James, this opportunity is a real gift for the power play, and it's a reason why this personnel have been put on it. They have the specialty set of skills to be able to take it to the net, but it all starts with the face-off.
And a great save!
I'm not sure how she maintains possession of this puck, James. I mean, she's getting tossed around, but she finds her base. She's got that center of gravity. She's just...
What a huge goal, shorthanded!
Well, the jailbreak gets the player out of the box, and now all of a sudden you're looking to attack on the PK. You're being way more aggressive. It's not just about getting in shot lanes. It's about doing something and attacking and having that mentality. Well, default, she drops to the butterfly position, and it's kind of what goaltenders knew nowadays, and she makes herself real big here, James, but there are some holes, there are some gaps. Shooter sees the light of day and hits it.
Vancouver's now taking a 2-goal lead here in the second.
Well, that's a huge goal. That's going to give him a 2-goal cushion. You can see the excitement on the bench right now. That's all it takes to have an impact. They put it in the net. Now they can take a deep breath and go play with creativity.
Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
Vancouver's trying to push the play and extend their lead here, but they're unable to do it. Puck luck doesn't go their way, and they hit the frame and out.
And she snags that one with the glove. Fires one. Glove hand save and will play on.
A lot of time training is spent on reactionary saves and reactionary eye training here, and she finds this.
They score!
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. Moves it to Snodgrass. Swing and a miss. Comes up with a stop.
Maschmeyer's faced a ton of shots tonight, and not just easy ones on the perimeter. I mean, she's facing high-danger shots, and she's making those saves, giving her team an opportunity to win. They're going to have to find a way to clean it up, in particular the middle of the ice, and give themselves a chance.
Oh, what a play to give up the body on the block. And gets control of the puck once again here in the open ice. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Seattle's look good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Puck grab by Channel. Vancouver's got it in their own zone. Seattle's gained possession along the boards. Vancouver's got the puck in their own end. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Vancouver's on the attack. Here's a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Here in the late goings of the period, Seattle's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. Here's a shot. And the middle frame almost done.
In the second period.
Carries it in. Vancouver's got the puck. Taken by Rosenthal. Takes a shot. Schroeder's gonna hang on to the puck for a whistle. Seattle's trailing here late in the second period despite being the more active team offensively. Vancouver's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Well, there you go. 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments.
During the game, please remember to be alert at all times in our seating area. Even with enhanced safety measures, there are moments when a puck can be propelled into the spectating area with enough force to cause injury. So please stay alert at all times when the game is in play.
Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. Showing off for Edgeworth there. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Slides it across to Daniel. Seattle's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Quick feed to Serdachny. Seattle's got possession of the puck. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Quick shot! Oh, she comes up with the glove save. Takes control of the puck. And she's knocked off the puck there. Puck picked up by Gosling. And she shakes off a check. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Picked up along the wall by Miller. Puts it on net. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest.
Mashmeyer's been excellent at managing this game for her team, James. Just making the timely save. And there's been some big ones in this game to keep her team in it, give them an opportunity to win. But most importantly, I think it's about a rhythm. And when a goaltender makes a big save, you have an energy boost, and it sets you in rhythm to get on the attack.
Look at her go. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Turns it away.
Talk about challenge. I mean, she is ready. She is waiting in great position, but it's all reaction time to be able to get that glove hand up quick enough to make that save.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. And that one's stopped. Taken along the wall by Karvinen. Slides it across. Turned aside with the glove by Schroeder.
Carpenter's been an offensive force this entire game, James. I mean, she had a lot of grade A scoring chances, finally capitalizes, and I really think it's a product of her moving her feet. She didn't get frustrated. She continued with the motion. She created her own space and her own opportunities.
Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Look at the attack, and the fans are loving this right now. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Grant Mentis setting up against the wall. Fantastic save! Vancouver's got the puck along the boards. She handles the pass. She scores!
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Vancouver's now up by 2 here in the late stages of the third. It feels like time is on their side.
Time is on their side, but they're going to have to finish it. And the clock seems a little thin right now for them. And on the other side, you've got an urgent team. If they can get within striking distance, they'll get their netminder out.
Tees it up! Great save by the goaltender who was in the right place at the right time.
James, these are the types of saves that can be game-changing and switch and alter the momentum, but her team needs to do a better job of shoring up that slot area. Those point-blank saves are tough to come by.
And look at this, they've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they skated out of the danger zone. Vancouver's got control of it now from their own end. Puck scooped up by Job Smith. Shot, and she makes the blocker side save. Seattle's got the puck in the defensive end. And they'll go off for a change after dumping it in. Takes the feed from the left side. She takes the feed. Oh, she stopped it! Wow!
That looks like a miraculous save. I thought the twine was going to move there on that one, James, but it doesn't because she's able to get to it. The fans erupt with that save.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Vancouver's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Miller's won the face-off, and she'll put her team on the attack. Big-time stop! Showing off her edge work there. Jakes plays it now. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. And now it's grabbed by Wilgren. Inside the offensive zone. Glove save made by Maschmeyer. The sense of urgency has really set in. They pulled the goalie, the extra attacker's out. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Chance in an empty netter here. Scores! There it is. She picks up the hat trick, her first of the year.
She's been buzzing all night long. That puck's been on her stick, and she's found things to do with it. And most importantly, she's finished.
Smiles galore after that, Hattie.
On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
And that'll do it here tonight for this one. Miller's offensive prowess a huge factor in tonight's win as she leads the way to victory.
Well, a hat trick to boot. I mean, she was all over the puck in the offensive zone, but she got lost in coverage, and that's just a testament to her IQ. And man, when it was on her stick, she knew how to finish.
Well, and that brings a fun night of hockey to a conclusion, and we will say goodbye. She's Cheryl Pounder. My name is James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us from all of us here at EA Sports. Good night.